Okay, all set to go. Here's Trey Turner.
Shortstop. Trey Turner.
And we're underway here in the home opener. Liner caught at second. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
And that's in for a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 1 out. Teoscar Hernandez stands in for the Phillies. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone. Now batting Joe Adell. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Yeah.
A little bit low. Ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, right in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. In there. Got him looking for the K. Huge strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Zach Wheeler. What's the scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
That's foul.
Fouled off. He was late. Oh, and 2 now. Nice grab. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Now in for the Braves, Wyatt Langford. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here's Acuna. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Top of the second, and now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Into center. Harris makes the grab on the run. One pitch and one out. And here comes Alec Boehm. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Waste no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
JT Realmuto stands in now and watches strike one. That's through there for a strike. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Struck him out with bottom half of inning number 2. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Late on that fastball. Yeah, that's fouled off. That misses the zone. Ball one. Gets a piece and stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Austin Riley. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Can't make contact with the sweeper. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now it's the Braves DH, Drake Baldwin. First pitch swinging. That one missed.
That's inside.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Way high.
Oh, that's high.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And that skips in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
That's to third. Ramirez sends it to first, and that is that. Top half of the third inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. Hammered, base hit, and a man aboard.
All over that one right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. And Parker Order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
1 out man at first. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Ball one.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
No, that's down.
Late on that fastball.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed out.
Oh, that got him. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's out.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
Now this is through for a base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
Right fielder.
Here's Joe Adele. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that one fouled off. Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away. Stop in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Slashed foul down the right side. And hook off into the seats. Towards first. Goes to second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ozzie Albies. And a big swing and a miss.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And that misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sliced hard but foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the air to left center. Turner on his horse. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down. Next to hit, Michael Harris the second.
Michael Harris the second.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Stott over to first in time. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. So here's Murphy now. And that one missing low. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Nope, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat.
That's strike 3. Back here in Atlanta, start of the 4th, Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Late swing, fouled off. The 0-1. Liner snagged it first. Here comes Real Muto. Struck out looking his first time.
Real Muto.
On a line out towards center. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Nope.
Fouled off left side.
A lot of pop in that bat. Had the distance for the home run, but many times you have that slice going to the opposite field, and he just couldn't keep that one fair.
Langford on the move, and that is that. Bottom of the 4th, now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Bobby Witt Jr. There's a strike at the knees.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Base knock right field. And the Braves have the tying run in scoring position.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, kicked the barrel.
Runner takes off, and that one fouled off. Makes the grab. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 0 for 1 so far.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Pitch out, but no action. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Fought off foul. And a 1-1.
Ball.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Three-1 now. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up next for the
Here's Matt
Braves.
Olson. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Witt stands at second with 2 gone. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Runner takes off.
3.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back at Truist Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
To the right side, Olson. He'll do it himself, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Outside.
Ball, that's out.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1-2 now. To the right side, Albies. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And that one is inside. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. He hammers one out to right. So 2 down. Teoscar Hernandez getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's just out.
Swings through that. Swing and a ground ball out to short. It's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And digging in for Philadelphia, Joe Adell. On the ground.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. Next offering is fouled back. Missed inside with the curve.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
in there safely. It's 3-zip.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
This is
Nope.
Bryson
Ball
Stott.
1.
Check swing. No appeal. And that's ball 1. Left center base hit. Headed for the plate. That gets by him. He'll score, and it's 4-0.
Everything came together for him. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field.
Oh,
for
that's
that knock.
outside.
Boom. The next to hit takes outside. On the ground to the left. Witt. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Braves, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore.
That's a ball.
They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swings through that one for strike 2. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 8. Drake Baldwin now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. The Braves down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a foul out of play.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's a ball.
Upstairs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Ozzie Albies up to him. He was late there, strike 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attack hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
He swings and fouls one off.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a ground ball. Stop. Gets it to first, and Albies is retired. Back in Atlanta Truist Park, top 6. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Daysbel Hernandez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That one fouled off. And now the 0-1.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
One up, one down.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. 0-2 now. Hernandez, in his second season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner now.
Nope, outside. Ah!
The shortstop takes the ball. Backed off the plate that time. And that's ruled a swing. Well, we go bottom 6. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. This one in the air, center field. Marsh under it. 1 away. Here's Sean Murphy. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Late on that fastball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
That one in the dirt. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Bobby Witt Jr. digs in now.
That's outside.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. The throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time.
Next to hit, Wyatt Langford.
Inside.
Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner goes again. Pitch outside.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. It is 11th strikeout. Top of inning number 7. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Jose Ramirez. Just
Too
missed.
high. Ball.
Check swing called strike. And that is strike 1. That one
That's
almost got
2.
him. Straighten him up a little bit. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Foul ball. Yo, 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering misses. Ball 1. Swings through him for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Hernandez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that's a 1-out single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
That's 99 at the knees. Hard hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He will score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Man at second. And that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And now it's Alec Bohm. To third. Nice stop. The feed for 1. Double play.
He's out.
What a clean killing to end the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Swings through that one. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
3-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next,
And now Matt Olson. To hit. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Kyle Backus. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Kyle Backus.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. Here's Austin Riley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's out to center field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Drake Baldwin, the next to hit. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging. We go to the 8th, and now for the Phillies, JT Realmuto. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Ripped on the ground to second. Albies over to first in time. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Marsh stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. On a line, base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
There's a line drive to left field. And it gets by him. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 7-1.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump on.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Flying around third is Turner. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third. So up next, Kyle Schwarber. He's already homered here in this one. New arm out of the bullpen, Ian Hamilton.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third.
That's in.
He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
2-0.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Now one miss. Swing and a miss. In the air to left center. Langford has a beat on it. And makes the grab. Both runners tagging. The relay to the plate. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Check swing. He held up. Ball one. And a swing and a miss.
Ball two.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Hot shot to third. Throws across the diamond, and Hernandez is out. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. On to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Eli White looking to start something with 1 gone.
Number 50, Orion.
Eli White, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down, base is empty. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves.
Aye.
Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 2 now. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Blows the high heat past him. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the 9th. Joe Adell stands in for the Phillies. 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there, and a foul ball. Hamilton, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Stop. Stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Aye.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Alec Bohm. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And here is Brandon Marsh. A laser to left base hit. So that's 3 straight hits with 2 outs, and the bases are loaded. Trey Turner at the plate. High fly ball, right field. Acuna settles under this one, and that'll do it. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Bobby Witt Jr. And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's a ball.
That one ripped, but foul. And a 1-2. Good eye
Oh,
right
that's
there.
out.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. The number 2 hitter, Edgardo Henriquez, gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So a man at first, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down. So they're down to their final out. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Swing and a miss, strike 1. They're down to their final strike. Runner on the go.
Oh,
Pitch
that's
misses.
up
No throw. He's in there safely. Stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Next pitch is
Outside, that's a ball.
outside. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Marsh on his way over. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take this one in a blowout. Wheeler with his first major league win.